Wow. Patrick?
All right, number 9. Did you know you can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from 2 miles away? Here's why. Blue whales are massive creatures. They're the largest animals on the planet, weighing up to 150 tons and measuring up to 90 feet long. Their heart is the size of a small car. It alone weighs about 1,300 pounds. The beat has to flow through giant arteries, and that is why you can hear that heartbeat from so far away. You might miss it, though. It only beats 8 to 10 times a minute.
Wow.
Huh.
All right. Number 8, ever wonder how much a gold medal is worth? Well, first you should know that the gold medals at the Olympics aren't made of all gold. For the Tokyo Olympics, a gold medal is 550 grams of pure silver covered in about 6 grams of gold.
What a ripoff.
Making it worth about $800. A silver medal is 550 grams of pure silver, worth about $460. And bronze medals, which are made of mostly copper and a little zinc, are worth just a few bucks. Plenty of athletes have sold their medals. A member of the Miracle on Ice U.S. hockey team sold his to a private collector for about $300,000, because that was the Miracle on Ice team. You know, it's not about the medal, it's how it was won.
You're not going to get that for the 4x100 meter hurdles.
No, you never know. Another gold medal from the 1936 Olympics sold at auction for nearly $1.5 million, but I wonder who won that one. At the 36 Olympics. All right.
All right, number 7. This may be the most versatile chair you've ever seen. It's called the OME Wander Chair, a multi-purpose rig that can be equipped as a beach chair, a camp chair, a lounging recliner, a bench, and even a shopping cart. You can haul your stuff to the beach and then chill in it when you're done unloading.
Wait a minute. Yeah, take all those pieces off?
See, I knew you were going to have a problem with this.
It seems a little heavy too, right?
It looks a little bulky.
Well, it has these special wheels and you can drag them across the sand.
Wait a minute, you're
rocks.
putting it in a trunk?
No, that's just his cooler, I think.
That's his cooler.
So he's loading
You can
stuff
load
up.
it all up. Look at that, Robin.
See, these were the wheels.
You can take your whole house to the beach at Lake Michigan, you and Mr. X.
Yep.
North Avenue Beach together, right before you go out on the playpen.
Wow.
Huh?
Well, it can hold up to 300 pounds and costs about $400.
That's fun.
Well,
Huh?
that seems a little bulky.
Yeah, but it's comfort you could take anywhere.
Number 6, if you're looking to up your yard game, try adding stepping stones. They add a bit of a garden feel to an otherwise boring yard, and they don't cost that much money.
I'm here for it.
Bob Vila says adding a few stones is an instant elevation.
Yeah.
Depending on the size of your yard or outdoor space, you can go large slabs, smaller rocks, maybe a water feature.
Ooh.
Wheel shapes are more organic. Geometric patterns create more modern aesthetics. So really, stop being boring with your backyard.
Yeah, you can't miss with stepping stones.
No.
I always have a hard time walking on those. Don't you guys trip when you
Yeah.
when you have that greenery in between? I always feel like I gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've
You know?
seen you on just regular
Right?
flat pavement, so I'm not surprised that uneven pavement gives you
It's
Get
just
you in trouble.
it's disconcerting when you know you can't drag your foot in between.
And you can't put 2 feet on one little step. So you're
Thank
kind
you,
of like,
Morgan.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
Got your back.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, number 5, the latest home design trend, whimsical prints. Not just in one room, everywhere. Check out this Upper West Side New York City apartment selling for $4 million. The entryway, painted in bright yellow, features multicolored mosaic arches and a couch with palm trees and florals. On top of it all, dozens of cartoon-style artwork pieces. The bold pattern trend started during last year's lockdown and home renovation craze that followed. Everyone got tired of staring at plain walls. Not everyone.
I painted mine white.
Yeah, so now eclectic patterns are in. The hottest selling wallpapers right now are florals and leaf prints. The zebra pattern is also popular, along with monkeys.
monkeys.
Wow.
Wallpaper's still a thing? I thought that went out.
The wallpaper is having a moment.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're going through home reno stuff.
Yeah,
Are you doing
wallpaper has
wallpaper?
been recommended. No, we've run out of money, but we've thought about it. Yeah.
That's just, I just keep having nightmares about having to get that stuff peeled off of all the hallways and the walls.
I think they
and-
make it easier now where you
Do they?
literally just pull and peel it.
Huh.
Well, are you going to be tearing it off?
Yeah.
No, but I just keep thinking it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of
and-
work for somebody. You're
Yeah.
thoughtful. You're always thinking of
You're
other
always
people and their
thinking.
suffering.
Well, I mean, I don't have a team of people at my disposal like you do, Larry.
I know you're
mean,
not putting up the wallpaper yourself.
Yeah. He doesn't have a Mr. X either.
It's true.
Number 4, how to make chores less of a chore. First, you need a good chart. Here are some creative ideas. You can hang up a cookie sheet and use magnets to mark completed tasks, or make an extra cash chore chart with the actual money pinned to the job or put in envelopes. You can transform a plain old clipboard with some chalkboard paint, or take some popsicle sticks and color code them for each child.
Oh, great idea.
There's also a magnetic chart you can move tiny little toy cars around on.
Oh.
Other ideas, mason jars.
Oh, yeah.
People aren't using enough mason jars these days.
Right.
A spinning wheel or a tic-tac-toe chart.
It's just amazing to me. I mean, I have mad respect for the people that are crafty like that and have the patience, but I just told my kids, go do it.
do
You
it.
gotta clean
Yeah.
your room. Go. Now you have to take out the
That's the
garbage.
thing.
Go. Now.
It sounds great when you read about it in Good Housekeeping,
Yeah.
but when you have to manage the board,
Yeah.
it gets
just
old real
go
fast.
do
Yeah.
it now.
It's another
You know
job.
what's really effective is putting the fear of God into them.
Yeah.
That gets them moving. At least that's what my old man did.
All right, number 3, if you think those athletes in Tokyo have it tough, try being a water judge. Berkeley Springs International Water Tasting in West Virginia is known as the Olympics of water judging. Esteemed judges taste more than 60 brands of water from around the world. Now, you may not think water has a taste, but it does. Too much calcium and magnesium bicarbonate can cause hard water. And you may not think water has a taste, but it does. Some of the most humorous notes include wet Band-Aid, flinty, wet dog, and flabby.
Well, do they say what the best water is?
That is
No.
still up for debate.
Oh, maybe
yes.
they're still
I'm not sure.
debating.
It's not from the water cooler at our break room, I can tell you that. And number 2, the Miami Vice look is making a comeback. Some men are taking a page out of Detective Sonny Crockett's book and wearing T-shirts instead of button-downs under their sport coats. It's apparently a slow transition from lockdown sweats. Putting a blazer on with a simple white tee looks dressy without being overly formal. The look was, of course, made popular by Don Johnson in the 80s, but also Eric Clapton, who wore that look a lot. An expert tip, avoid sport coats with even a hint of padding. Otherwise, you look like you're wearing your dad's old jacket. The tidy white tee is the best choice, but you can also wear a graphic T-shirt if it looks more vintage. So there you are.
All right, number 1, sometimes there's not much to say. This is Red Dress by Sarah Brand.
What they saw, see me in a red dress, hopping on the deathbed, thinking of lust as they judge and discuss. What are you doing here? They see me in a red dress, hopping on the deathbed, thinking of lust as I judge and discuss. What am I doing here?
Are those church pews?
I think so.
Yes,
I'm
that
trying to
way.
understand what's going on.
Someone else did.
All right, maybe this can give a little context. She released the video a few weeks ago and it's gone viral. Brand is a student at Oxford. She wrote the song, sang it, directed, produced, and choreographed her own moves. She's also a sociology major and says her poor vocals were all part of the plan to make people uncomfortable and to think about judgment of others.
That'd be something if I remained
Huh.
to save me.
So she's going to study people's reactions to this?
I don't know.
I don't know,
She
but a
got-
million
Do you think
people have
maybe she
seen
wanted to
it.
see if it would become a viral hit, and it was, and see how people would judge her, I guess?
Huh.
Is that the? Is that what I'm
Well,
taking
why don't
from
we
it?
judge her then?
Yeah,
That was
it
terrible.
was awful. Yeah.
I know we hate to do that around
Right.
here.
Yeah, we
right.
don't
We're
like to
always
do that.
glass
Pretty
half
much the
full
worst
people.
video ever made.
Exactly.
Yeah, good for her. All right.
Eh.